Hey friends, check it out. Ryobi just launched a new and improved version of their 15 gauge brad nailer right here. So let's open it up and take a look. All right, let's see what's inside the box. Instructions. Here we go. All right, so here is a quick look at it all the way around. This thing is very nice and compact. So this is the closest nailer I have to the 15 gauge. This is a 16 gauge straight finish nailer, but you can see their old design like this right here, how that compares to the new design and how much more compact it is. So the previous 15 gauge nailer is going to look something similar to this, but when you get into the HP version, is built to more pro specs. It's able to get into tighter spaces. For me personally, I like the angled nailer right there. Some people like the straight finish nailer. If you have a preference, let me know which one you like down below. And I'm also glad to see that it includes a belt clip. Some people like the ability to just quick hang it on their belt or on their pants or work pants like that. And then we're going to be testing it with the 4 amp hour high performance battery right here. I think we'll get the best results with this. So when I'm buying the nails for this, I often go with the Senko brand. I just had good luck with them. So today we have the 2-inch Bright Basics. Let's give these a try right here. All right, let's see if we can get 2 of them in there. Yep, 2 strips. All right, so getting started, I recommend always having safety glasses on, and then always make sure when you're using this to keep your fingers away. So in case this hits something, some kind of knot or something in there that you might not know about, it could turn and go a certain direction. So I recommend just keeping your hands a safe distance away. One thing I've just noticed about this that I like, that I don't notice on their other nailers, there's just a little groove right there for your middle finger. So that just kind of holds that in place. So you have your 2 fingers down there, which locks in, but just that little bump out right there that kind of separates it, just kind of makes it nice. So when you squeeze right there with your middle finger, that will actually activate this LED light right here, which lights things up. So you might notice this light right here reflecting off the material right here. Let's just go ahead and give it a try. All right, so right now it's sitting a little bit proud. So we have this toolless nail adjustment depth drive right here. So I'm going to just give that a couple turns that way, see if that makes a difference. So this is some type of hardwood right here. I'm not sure what it is offhand. It's just some scrap kindling that you can get for firewood. That is pretty much flush, like perfectly flush. I might want to go just a click more down, just 1 click. Yeah, this is pretty fast. You can hear that sound right there, nice and responsive. So right here you have some storage for some replacement tips right there, in case that you lose that one. So I notice if you have a jam on here, you want to take the spring tension off there, then you can flip that open, and that's how you can open that up to clear out your jams. So one thing I've noticed with the Ryobi nailers that I've had, all different ones, I don't really get them to jam up that much. So you probably won't have to use that very often, but it's nice that it's as easy as that in case you do have to clear something out. So let's just go to the 16 gauge right here. We'll put the same battery in just so you can hear what the technology difference is between this type of setup versus the HP right here. All right, let's try this one. So you can hear that has to wind up, and it's definitely not as fast. So getting this version right here is definitely going to work for you. It's not going to be as fast. It's not going to be as easy to get into some tighter corners. And I'm guessing the weight of the 15 gauge is going to be a little bit heavier than this one right here. All right, so let's go ahead and put that back in. Just do a couple fast ones right here. Yep, those are sitting right where we want. Now, I'm not sure if you can see right here, this is a switch. So you can go from single sequential to contact actuated. So my friend from the tool review zone likes to call that Rambo mode, which I definitely agree. So that gives you the fast. Check this out. So all you have to do is just hold the trigger down and it just bumps. So I also call it bump mode. All right, and those are all, wow, that is nice. It's sunk in there perfectly every single time. No matter if I'm going slow or fast, it's consistent. All right, so this is a 2x2 oak. Let's just give this a shot real quick. See how it goes in that. All right, sitting slightly proud. Give it a couple clicks. There, that's exactly where we want. So yes, this will go in hardwood like oak or anything else. One thing I'm going to say when I'm using a finish nailer like this, I'm usually not in a hurry, so I'm often going to just keep it in the single sequential mode. So just kind of do one at a time and pull the trigger each time. That's my preference. I know other people have other preferences, but that's how it works for me. So right now we're running out of daylight. We're going to go inside and I'll show you some more specs on this and some other performance things that you're going to want to see. Let's go. Before we go any further, I want to put this belt clip on right here. I think I'm going to want that on there, but if I don't, then I can easily remove it. It just takes one Phillips screw. Then the next thing I want to do is get the weight of this. So we have the 4 amp hour battery in, several nails. Let's see what we have here. Let's see, let's go switch our units. All right, 7 pounds, 9.10, so almost 8 pounds. So I notice there's one trade-off if you put that belt clip on right there. So this side right here has these rubber bumpers, like here, here, here. So if you don't have that clip on, you can then set this down like on a countertop and not to worry about it scratching. But this will scratch, so you don't want that. Then this side right here has some things that would rub and scratch, so you want to make sure that you don't put it down that way across some type of countertop. All right, so let's take a close look at some of the things on here. So this is model PBL375. So the fastener length minimum is 1.25 inches, max 2.5 inches long. And if you're looking for just a quick measurement, there is a scale right there of inches. It goes up to 6 inches. And then this side right here, we have centimeters. You know, I'm just noticing that you can put your belt clip on this side. That makes more sense because if you're right-handed, you want that clip right there where you can easily put it somewhere like on your belt. Or these work shorts right here have a protective pocket made for things like tools like that to hang, as you can see. All right, let's grab the box and take a look at some of the specs. All right, some of the things I already mentioned, but I'm gonna point out the things that I didn't yet. So this is 25% more compact and 20% lighter in weight. All right, so when you move into the Ryobi ONE Plus HP series, like this is right here, you have a combination of advantages, which is more power, runtime, and durability. So it has a powerful brushless motor, and it has advanced electronics, high performance lithium technology, and delivers instant driving, no delay for demanding applications. And right here we have the AccuDrive nose, which provides superior visibility and accuracy. And as far as the specs right here, the type of nails, 15 gauge, 34-degree finish nails. So you can get either galvanized or the bright finish nails. So the magazine capacity is 114 nails. And then the nails per charge is up to 1,500, and that's using that 4 amp hour high performance battery. And this particular model comes as a tool only and it has a 3-year limited warranty. One of the questions I often get asked when reviewing nailers is what type of application would you use it for? So this one right here is going to be definitely a little bit heavier where it might split some of the trim. So let's say you have a pre-hung door like this, the casing trim that goes around it like that, that's something you're going to want to use the 18 gauge nailer for. If you use something like this, there's a good chance that it could split it. But when you're hanging a door like this, I often like to use something like the 15 gauge or the 16 gauge, sometimes running the door jamb into your 2x framing around it. So if you make sure that you have the right length nails for your project, this really has a lot of holding power. I'm very impressed with it. Another project this will come in really handy for, you can see this wood slat wall here behind me. So this is finished drywall behind it. So when I was hanging the wood slats, this is what they look like. I have some white slats right here. I'm thinking about making a white wall pretty soon. or shiplap, you could use this as well. So I was trying to figure out when I install this if I want to use construction adhesive or not. So if I didn't go with construction adhesive, then you definitely want to make sure you have some longer, heavier nails like this. And the thing I noticed is the heads on these are still quite small, but it has that balance of really nice holding power, and that's why I did on the slat wall right here. So there's several holes throughout, but you really can't see them unless you get up close. But if I do a slat wall with this, I may end up having to fill them with some white putty, but not a big deal. All right, so this nailer right here is available exclusively at the Home Depot. I'll provide a link for you down below that you can use to check this out. You can see the current price, and you can read some other questions and answers and specs on this. Hopefully I've covered everything you want to know, but if not, please check it out down below, or feel free to ask me a question. Very happy to respond. So if you want to know my opinion on this, I'd say it's definitely worth the money. If you're doing any home remodeling, home improvement, DIY type work, this is going to be a game changer. You know, I started out with pneumatic nailers, which required a compressor, an air hose, and oil for it, and going to a job site with no power, then you have to bring a generator along. But having this right here, all powered with one battery, is amazing. So if you enjoyed this video review, please give it a thumbs up. That's it for now, friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Hey Leo, how do you like that new Ryobi nailer? Hey, thanks for watching the video all the way to this point. If you want to see some other Ryobi tool reviews, I have a playlist right over there that you can check out of some recent tool reviews. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so down below. That way you never miss out.